Fear promises safety by staying small. A message for the chosen. The false promise of safety. Fear is clever. It doesn't scream. It whispers. It doesn't tell you to stop dreaming. It tells you to be realistic. It doesn't command you to halt. It convinces you that staying still is wise, that shrinking is smart, that silence is safer. Fear wears the mask of caution, but beneath it lies stagnation, regression, and spiritual slumber. To the chosen ones, fear knows you carry ancient light. It knows your voice could wake the sleeping. It knows your presence disrupts the illusions of this realm. And so, it wraps itself in the illusion of safety. Fear promises that if you stay small, you won't be targeted. If you stay quiet, you won't be judged. If you stay average, you won't be abandoned. But this is a lie, because safety bought with the currency of your truth is never safety, it is a cage. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below so we know you're here and connected to Source. The comfort zone is a holding cell. We are taught to build comfort, to get comfortable, to stay comfortable. But comfort zones aren't comfort. They are holding cells dressed in soft velvet and painted with the illusion of peace. Comfort is the narcotic of the matrix. It dulls the call. It numbs the pull. It teaches the chosen ones to trade power for predictability. But your mission was never to be predictable. Your mission was never to blend in. Every soul you were meant to activate, every timeline you were meant to collapse, every portal you were designed to open, requires movement, requires discomfort, requires walking into the unknown, where safety isn't guaranteed, but sovereignty is. The cost of staying small. What if the cost of staying small was your greatness? What if the cost of fear was your legacy? Chosen one, staying small doesn't just delay your purpose, it distorts it. When you abandon your magnitude for fear, you abandon the people you were meant to liberate. There are souls who don't wake unless you rise. There are systems that don't collapse unless you speak. There are portals that don't open unless you move. Fear is not neutral. It is the most sophisticated form of sabotage, and it uses your deepest desire to feel safe against you. Safety versus sovereignty. Safety is reactive. It seeks to avoid pain. Sovereignty is proactive. It seeks to live truth. Safety avoids the fire. Sovereignty becomes the fire. You were not sent here to be safe. You were sent here to be true. That doesn't mean recklessness. It means resonance. It means trusting the divine assignments coded into your DNA more than the illusions of control wrapped around you. There will be times your power scares others. There will be times your decisions defy logic. There will be times you leave behind stability in order to answer a soul call. This is not foolishness. This is freedom. The matrix runs on fear. The systems that govern this realm are coded with fear. Fear of loss, fear of rejection, fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of not having enough, fear of being too much. Fear is how the matrix maintains control. And the most effective way to enslave a chosen one is not through chains, but through comfort, through soft detours that seduce you into silence, through careers that pay well but drain your essence, through relationships that soothe the surface but starve the soul. The matrix doesn't fear your rebellion. It fears your remembrance, because when a chosen one remembers, fear loses its throne. Discomfort is sacred. Discomfort is not the enemy. Discomfort is the doorway. Every sacred initiation requires discomfort. Every evolution demands the shedding of comfort. Growth is not found in what is familiar. Awakening is not born from convenience. You will have to walk away from the things you prayed for because they no longer serve you. You will have to disappoint people to honor your truth. You will have to leave behind comfort to claim your crown. This is the way of the chosen. Not easy, but encoded. Not safe, but sacred. Fear is a master storyteller. Fear has memorized every script of self-doubt you've ever rehearsed. It knows exactly what to say to keep you small. It says, "What if you fail? Who are you to think you can do this? It's safer not to try. You'll be judged. You're too much. You're not enough." It collects the echoes of others' projections and plays them on repeat in your mind. It makes lies sound like logic. But here is the truth. Fear is not the enemy. It's the alarm. It's the signal that you are approaching a new edge. It's the voice that grows loudest just before a breakthrough. When fear arises, don't fight it. Face it. Feel it. Then move with it. You will find that most of the monsters it warns you of aren't real. They are shadows projected on the wall of your mind. And the moment you shine your light on them, they dissolve. Expansion requires discomfort. Growth is not glamorous. It's raw, it's messy, it's uncomfortable, but it's also holy. Every great expansion begins with discomfort. The seed breaks open in the dark. The butterfly struggles in the cocoon. The earth must quake for the volcano to erupt. Do not mistake friction for failure. Do not mistake discomfort for danger. The soul stretches through the very places that the ego wants to shrink from. And that stretching is your initiation into the next version of you. Ask anyone who's grown through their shadow. Was it easy? Was it comfortable? Did fear try to talk them out of it? Yes. But also, was it worth it? Every single time. You will not break. You will bloom. The safety of familiar suffering. The greatest trick fear plays is convincing you that known pain is safer than unknown joy. That job you hate, you know what to expect. That relationship that drains you, at least it's predictable. That version of you that's aching to be reborn. Fear says, not yet. It's too risky. But beloved, what's the real risk? Staying in cycles that slowly dim your light until you forget you were ever a flame. You didn't come here for predictability. You came for possibility. You're not here to repeat the same wound in different costumes. You're here to rewrite the story, to break the chain, to walk away from the fire you've mistaken for warmth and build a home in the light. You are the pattern breaker. You are the truth bringer. You are the one your ancestors dreamed of. And comfort cannot contain you anymore. Choosing courage over comfort. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision that something is more important than fear. You are not weak because you feel afraid. You are not behind because you hesitate. You are not broken because you battle doubt. You are human. And more than that, you are awakening. Each time you say yes to your soul, even when your hands shake, you signal to the universe, I'm ready. I'm ready to step out of the cage. I'm ready to meet myself beyond the familiar. I'm ready to stop shrinking so others feel safe. I'm ready to leave the known and step into the now. This is what courage looks like. And you, beloved, have more of it than you know. What you seek is seeking you. The version of you who is powerful, radiant, aligned, abundant, and clear. That version isn't some distant fantasy. That version is already encoded within your being, but it can't be activated from your comfort zone. It is waiting on the other side of a decision, a leap, a surrender. The miracles are already moving toward you, but they need space to land. Space that's been taken up by old fears, outdated stories, and cramped expectations. Make room, clear the path, say goodbye to safety, and say yes to sovereignty. The choice is the portal. Fear will always knock, but you don't have to answer. You get to choose the old loop or the new timeline, the comfort zone or the calling, the silence of safety or the roar of remembrance. And every time you choose your highest self, even when afraid, you open a portal. You collapse timelines. You alter your trajectory. You break ancestral chains, one choice at a time. You are not here to fit in. You're here to break through. Final message. To the one listening to this. You were never meant to be small. You were never meant to dim. You were never meant to survive in silence. You came to shift, to shake, to shine. So when fear whispers to stay safe, smile gently and leap anyway. Because the moment you do, you'll realize the cage was never locked and you were always free. You are no longer afraid of your own light. You are the light, and the world is waiting. Ancient One, we now ask you, what do you fear you might lose if you fully step into your power? Please be sure to comment below, like and subscribe to stay aligned and connected to Source.